Morning, or afternoon, evening, or happy birthday. Wrap them all together. While we get set up here, let's talk a little bit of shop in small business ownership. I got to think there's at least one, maybe two people that are going to watch this video and say, hey, should I start a small business? Should I start a stump grinding business? Should I start a tractor business, excavation, skid steer, landscape business? The answer is yes. The other answer is it has risk. So we just came out of winter. We're just getting geared up now. We're in year 3. 9 out of 10 small businesses fail in year 3. And the reason they do that is for overhead. So you have, materials, you have labor, you have overhead, and then finally you have profit. Those are kind of your major players. Overhead is probably the single biggest killer of small businesses. It's also the easiest to calculate. It's all your fixed costs, all your sunk costs. The tractor, the attachments, truck, trailer, insurances, licensing, all that stuff. It all has, a fixed cost. So it's the easiest to calculate. It's also the hardest to manage. I don't work over the winter, the tractor business at all. Will I get into snow removal, that kind of stuff? Maybe. It seems like for every $100 you make in the winter, 99 of it goes into maintenance or flat out depreciation. We use a lot of salt around here. It's just terrible, corrosive. So everything just rusts out and returns back to Mother Nature. Ferrous iron turns to ferric iron. It loses electron. So the moral of the story is it's tight right now. We got a lot of bids out. We got a lot of big jobs. We're not seeing a lot of hitters. I don't know if our closing ratio, so if you bid 10 jobs and you close on 9 of them, you have a 90% closing ratio. I don't know if that's it. I don't know if our pricing is off. I don't know if it's economy, politics. I don't know what's going on. But right now, I haven't had a whole lot of bids out there, big jobs that we make profit, not just, maintenance and overhead, but actually getting into profit. Haven't really got any of those. I don't know if our pricing is too high, if the economy is saying, we got to bring the prices down. Well, inflation's going up, so our prices you'd think would go up. I don't know if it's that. I don't know if people are just slow to get going. This is only about, the second week or ish of growing, but times are tight right now. So if you're thinking about starting a business, do it. Just understand that things get tight. Thankfully, we have some stumps that we can fall back on, and these are okay. So most places get $3 an inch. I've charged up to $6 an inch, and I don't talk pricing a whole lot. And then we get into debris removal and, with the cost of that, dumpsters and just getting rid of the stump grinding materials. All I can say is, thankfully the stump grinder was, paid for itself. And thankfully we have the stump grinder to fall back on so we can make sure that we make our overhead payments. And that's about all we're going to get. We're not really going to make a whole lot of profit. I don't want to ramble too much, but I think it's healthy to be transparent if someone actually wants to start a business. Always have fallbacks. The big aerator, the big seed box with the coreless aeration, that was 20 grand. Just the gray metal box, $20,000. Used it a couple times last year. Haven't used it at all this year. Is that thing going to pay for itself, or do you, salvage, liquidate it, sell it? auction it off. All real discussions within small businesses. Was that a correct path to go down? Are lawns and lawn installations a good path? It seemed like it. Maybe it's not. Where is my small business going to go? You know, we're not sticking to our business plan. We're kind of letting the customers dictate which attachments to buy, which place to go, which direction. Is everything going to work out fine in a month, 2 months from now? Very well could. I just don't know. But if there's any small business mindseted people watching this, overhead, it's a killer. It takes out, 9 out of 10 small businesses in year 3, and we're at year 3. We got, good debt, bad debt. We went through that in one of our earlier videos, first year in business. Took out debt to buy the stump grinder. That was good debt. It also paid for itself. And now every time we use it, it can help offset the overhead for all the other stuff. Like I was saying earlier, the aerator, huge chunk of money for a small business. So that's kind of where we're at today, is just being thankful that we have, at least stump grinding that we can fall back on starting off the year, because whatever cookie jar we saved up last year, she's empty. She's just empty, and we need to start making some money. Not necessarily talking profit. We just got to make sure that we're able to pay bills coming in through April was a write-off. May, and then getting into June, we need some money. So today we're going to start taking out, the one stump here, and we lined up another job a couple houses down. It has 5 stumps, pretty big jobs. Not tremendous money makers, but use your own judgment. Bare minimum, don't cut your throat for anything less than 3 inches of diameter inch. Root chasing, I typically charge about $1 a foot. So there'll be a couple dollars on this one and a couple more dollars on the other ones, but let's get to getting and get the bill collector off our trail.